Hello. Welcome, welcome. We're back in Genshin Impact. We'll go into Genshin Impact. Where are we at today? I think I finished Act 7. Archon Quest Act 7, Luna 4. Archon Quest Act 7 I finished last time. And yeah, we are back in Nasha Town, but really, the story is supposed to kind of lead into each other, so there shouldn't have been really a break. So yeah, I kind of had to like force myself out of the story just so I could stop playing and like go to bed. And also like enable me to like do dailies and stuff again. Since my last stream was like a few days ago. But yeah. Shall we go back in? Columbina is still stuck. So both like the Traveler and Columbina were separately stuck in different places. Columbina was stuck in some mirror world that time flows backwards, and we were stuck, or the Traveler was stuck in some field. I think it was like a field that the Doctor created in this area where he has like super magic administration powers. He has like root access to the happenings there or something, and he can like mess with like gravity and stuff and reality. And yeah, I think we got saved. We got saved by Hat Guy. Hat Guy came out of nowhere at the end of the last Archon quest. He came out of nowhere, even though it was Albedo and Durin that kind of figured out how to break into those dimensions. Those fields. Hat Guy came out of nowhere and saved us. So Hat Guy finally sees Dottore for the first time after he has erased himself from Irminsul. So right now, the Doctor should not remember what he did to Hat Guy at all, like trying to turn him to a nascent god and whatnot in the Sumeru arc. But then Hat Guy suspect that because of his new powers, because he's like super smart and stuff. I mean, like the Hat Guy thinks the Doctor is like super smart, and maybe because of his new powers and stuff, he might be able to figure it out who the Hat Guy is, who Scaramouche is. So yeah, let's go back.
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since.
So yeah, when Columbina was in this realm, she was experiencing events like backwards. Even though the events themselves, she was experiencing like forwards. And it turns out it was her all along that's been kind of like subtly affecting the environment to kind of lead Traveler to do certain things. Like when we were in the library place in the lighthouse with Flynn's, it was Columbina who like put sparkles around the books that should be read, or should where the information is. It was Columbina who like yelled out to Traveler, and that's why the Traveler turned around when that timeline's Columbina was like out of sync with existence or something, so she was like invisible. So a lot of stuff has been happening. And yeah, the last thing she did was she split a part of her soul, apparently, and that part of her soul became Luanotar, that little like Kuhenki thing that we met at the beginning of our journey here, or maybe not the beginning, near the beginning of our journey here. And it is because of that piece of her soul following us through our journey in Nodcry. It's the reason why this Columbina was able to like have a connection. Some weird like timeline, time travel, time manipulation, time slipping, fun stuff there. But yeah, anyway, because she has essentially revisited all the events backwards of where Luanotar was till the creation of Luanotar, she is no longer able to open up any more doorways, I guess. I don't even know what you would call those, portals to those events anymore. So she's stuck in this like purgatory.
But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track?
You have to follow your heart, Columbina.
I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy. They can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me.
Okay. The first sliver of moonlight. Investigate the anomaly ahead. I don't know why I have such trouble reading that word. What's happening? It's creating cracks on the ground. Can we attack? No, we can't attack. Oh no!
Is that the Ray here of Solnari?
It's bad guy.
I can't believe he survived. How did he do it?
You are the moon goddess. But how?
Yeah.
Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah, they were evenly matched when she was like powered up by the moon mirror.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I.
He's like, boss, I'm tired. I don't want to fight anymore.
The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right.
Yeah, what happened to him? Where did he go?
So long ago now.
Did he just leave?
But we were friends once. And when I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything.
Wait, what? Why did he try to destroy everything?
But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my shadow.
Tried to. So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then I saw her.
Her?
Columbina?
The Lindis,
Oh.
my former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of the Lindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
She fell here by accident because she was attacked.
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice.
Oh, did Doctor bring him back to life? Oh my
Do
goodness.
you mean... Dottore?
Dottore?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time, all so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess, could I ask a favor of you?
She's like, no creepy stuff.
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else matters.
Does he want to die now after spend so much time coming back to life?
What do you want?
He's like, I want your autograph.
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
What? I thought she's dead.
Thelindis?
Is she on the moon?
But
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her after image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. Far, far ahead.
why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you.
Wait, what? So we can't get through, but he can get through the abyss stuff, but he can't get through like the regular stuff or something?
No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something I ought to do.
Why?
Yeah. Why, indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all.
He's tired,
Tired
boss.
of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and started using others. I hurt a lot of people. I think I grew tired of it long ago. But I wouldn't admit it to myself. And ultimately, that's how I ended up here.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Oh, I can't help but yawn at this story right now.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over. Just tell her the important parts. Whatever you think that means.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
It's up to you. Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Thelindis was built on lies. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't want to hide anything anymore.
I will do my best.
Assuming she survives this. Whee! Well, that was easy.
There. The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Okay.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Hagah? Hagah?
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
Thank you. I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
Okay, that's really easy. She's got plot armor, right? She can't die with plot armor. Wait, he's just gonna hang out here then? Wing. Oh, wait, we're just gonna leave him?
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path.
Continue on. Oh, there's a spirit over there. Is that the spirit of Solinda's? This is the Columbina step. It's a new dance move she made up. That goes as like, someone is awkwardly prancing towards me. What am I gonna do? Question mark, question mark, question mark. She's turning into polygons. She's turning into triangles.
Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet.
Yeah, he was only 100 prances away.
Hello, Miss Lindis.
So how did you know my name?
Who are you? How do you know my name? I've never seen anyone else here before.
Oh, if you look a little further, you might see your fiance. I don't know. Your relationship was complicated. You just look just a little bit farther away. Can you move? Maybe you can go to him instead of him coming to you. And then you guys can be reunited or something.
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
Well, that's a complicated question to answer.
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened, Miss Columbina?
There was a whole lot and a whole lot of and a whole lot of and a lot of pew 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 pew.
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth. No matter how hard it is to hear, I have to know.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long.
And then she told her everything, including...
Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends.
I was gonna say...
On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again.
I was gonna say she told her everything, including the color of the underwear he chose to wear that morning he attacked them.
But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to apologize for hiding his past from you. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina. This is so upsetting. I'm not sure how to put my feelings into words.
It's all right. I understand. Well, That's everything from me. So, I guess I'll be...
So long, sucker.
Oh, wait. One moment.
She's like, can you give him a message? And she's like, oh man, now I'm the messenger. I am WhatsApp to her.
Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You got it, spirit lady.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? Where am I even going?
No idea.
And it's not just me, it's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's existed forever. It's such a mystery. Where is it going?
That's a good
I
question.
must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating, only to be torn apart the moment I entered by powerful energy currents. Only my soul remains now.
And your soul's turning into triangles. But yeah, I don't even think the writers know where you're headed at this point. They just kind of made some stuff up and put you guys here. And they're like, empty space where we can put Columbina for the time being, so plot can happen in the other world. Yeah, that sounds good.
Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I too became bewitched by the abyss. I may have been the leverage it needed to control Rayrir. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria, researching the iridescent moon's marrow. Eventually, I came to the conclusion that time in here flows in reverse. Rayrir was one of the Vinster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. It plagued him constantly. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy, so I thought I'd use this place to return to the past. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Vinster King first found the prince. It was only after meeting the prince that the Vinster King started going too far with his research into the abyss. That was the day all of our woes began.
The prince is
I thought I could
Ether.
stop the king from ever meeting him and solve everything.
Yeah, the prince is Ether, so there's no way she's gonna be able to stop that that event from happening. Silly NPC character trying to stop the main character, I guess the main antagonist, the main antagonist of this story, kind of, sort of.
I couldn't kill the Vinster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rayrir.
She was gonna
That's
kill the
why I
Vinster
wanted to
King?
go back, to kill the person who had brought new possibilities to our realm.
The Descenders?
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. So I naively hoped I could change everything. But I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the whole universe. Look at me. I didn't even survive the journey here. Not physically, at least. I know I'm never getting out of here. But you're different. You can make it, and I want to help you. I owe you that
Wait,
much.
why did she owe us? Why does she owe Columbina?
How
That
do you
doesn't make
plan
sense.
to help me?
He's like, that's a good question. I will
Have you
support
noticed
you from the
golden
side.
energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster. I can share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears.
And then she
I
taught
think
her
you just might.
everything.
Now, I know you will be able to change the past.
Wait, what? Are we gonna kill Aether then? We're gonna go far back in time?
Also, I've been speculating about where this space ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin with Nibelung, king of dragonkind. I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true, you might be able to reach that era if you keep walking.
Okay.
Understood.
This is all a
Thank
metaphor.
you, Miss Delindis.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? Thanks to you, they have some meaning. About Rayrir, I'm so sorry. For everything.
It wasn't your fault.
It kind of was. It was kind of both of their faults.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. And that dishonesty sealed our fates. But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina.
Okay, sounds good. And then we leave her, just like we leave Riri, for them to rot in here forever.
And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again.
Yeah, okay. Ha! You don't know what the world has in stores for some people.
Rayrir, you're there, aren't you?
Yeah, just look a little further, like a little further than that pillar over there.
I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity.
Ooh, that suck.
But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while.
Are they
Let's
gonna
find
fuse?
a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How did she get up there?
How long have I been walking?
I don't know.
How much further till I reach the
Just
end?
like for a few seconds, it sounds like to me.
Is there even an end to be found?
No, she's now floating the way she normally does.
Everything's getting blurry.
Oh no, she fall down. Wait, what? Whoa, this person's got like tattoos on her foot.
Are you all right, little sister?
Little sister?
Have you come from the distant future?
Oh yeah, how'd you know? Well, she's got a command seal. She's from Fate Stay Night.
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of major creations like moons?
Yeah, I don't know, Paimon.
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
Quack.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the Frost Moon, from which a new moon goddess was later born.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she was born in Nodcry?
Huh. You're right.
You're right.
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of moon goddesses?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words, 4 moon marrows.
Maybe there's 8 moons in the sky. We just haven't found them yet.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment.
What? But we know that there's 3. We got the iridescent moon, the eternal moon, and whatever Columbina is, so that's 3. And then Dottore created one, right? Are they saying even though Dottore created a fake moon marrow, that doesn't count as the fourth one? There's actually a fourth one somewhere.
In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right now.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own for now.
Darn it.
But at least she's trying her best to get back to us.
How'd you know that, Paimon?
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to trust that she'll find a way. Because we really need her power. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. He's much too powerful. It wouldn't even be close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone or something that can stop him before he does anything worse. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not just saying this because Columbina's a friend and I want her back safe and sound. It's just the truth. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better solution.
It's like, hello, Zhongli, Nahida, Raiden A, Venti, can you guys, we need to have a board meeting here. We have some trouble. So like, I guess they have other things. Those Archons have other things to do. They're like, oh, it's only Nodcry that's gonna get destroyed, I guess. Not the entire world, so not my problem.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We're all aligned on saving Columbina.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking. We want to save both.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys?
Yeah, she's our friend.
Absolutely.
She's our friend.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know.
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point.
You're our
I
friend.
knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I was part of the in-group. I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can.
You're my friend.
Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out of computing power.
Aw, man.
Computing power? You mean you need more energy?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
Have you tried SQL? What's the word where you like make your SQL statements more efficient? Have you tried a binary tree search? Have you tried to create an index?
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And, to top it all off, we can't even leave Nodcry. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore! Couldn't have made this harder for me if he tried.
Oh, what do we do then?
What are we gonna do?
How about we grab a bite to eat and take a break? Maybe something will come to mind after you've cleared your head.
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world here.
Oh. Whenever you talk about fate and stuff, it's usually Mona's thing, right?
And I need accurate results, not vague prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that?
Oh, we need a bigger computer.
Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a killjoy isn't very ladylike, after all.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes up.
That guy. Is he hinting that we should talk outside?
Does Hat Guy know something?
Let's go somewhere a little more private.
Ooh, what are we gonna do?
You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react. He'll easily devour everything eventually, so I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I failed. In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants and citizens in some way.
Is that the one Nefer has?
But creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Nodcry. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods.
Oh,
in
okay,
turn.
we are literally hello, Archons. We need help. We need help.
The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Nodcry has. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
Oh, okay. I guess a lot of people, they kind of anticipated that a lot of people would have went like, what do you mean? You have like all these super powerful friends. And politically and literally. What do you mean we don't know what to do? Bongo Head's telling us like, yeah, they won't be in trouble or anything, so they probably don't care.
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. Dotori is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter
What do
pill
you
to
mean
swallow.
about to? I guess he hasn't have full control of his Tri-Lune or whatever yet. Is that what they're saying?
Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything, it's to think before I act.
Thinking? That's hard. Can we just ask ChatGPT?
Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy Dotori. No matter what it takes.
Yeah, destroy him in his stupid face.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
I think she's tsundere.
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend, part of the gang.
My friend.
How much do you trust her?
Not really. We don't really know her.
This is a serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
We haven't really seen much of her. She hasn't really shown to be all that trustworthy. At the same time, she hasn't shown to be not trustworthy either. But really, we don't really know her all too much. She's just a tsundere person, that's all so far. That's a good question, hat guy.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina.
We can trust her to want to save Columbina, and in that sense, our goals align, so we can trust her to the extent of that. Who knows what happens afterwards? She might just turn on us, who knows?
I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem.
Oh, are they gonna hook it, like, his old body? The old, like, Mecha Gundam body that we fought against? We're gonna hook up that to her computers?
It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
Uh-oh.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that?
Is it a financial cost, or is it like a bodily cost?
Come on, let's go talk to her.
Okay. Oh, we're back here! Woo! Oh yeah, I guess I should show. I did try to build Columbina. She's at level 69 right now. But oh man, leveling people up, getting them like set up for stuff is so tedious in this game. I don't have a set of artifacts for her yet. I just kind of threw a bunch of whatever is most recommended on her for now. I'm not even using her to fight at the moment yet, so there's really no point. But yeah, I've been trying to get her ready, but at the same time, I've been continuing to use Durin and Faresa because their friendship level is not yet maxed out. Which, yeah, Columbina is like new, and so is Ian-san, so I kind of like try to play them as long as their friendship and only keep people around that I think are fun. Like, and Inefa is really fun. She seems to contribute a lot of like DPS, and the shield makes her super utility or quality of life in a lot of fights, so yeah. And yeah, Siegeween has been just like lots of utility too with her healing. Her low cost, like quick recharging heals. She was thinking a nasty thoughts looking at that syringe there. And then she realized people are watching. Anyway, yeah, also... Ooh, hey, we can still see these here. That's cool, I guess. Oh, this place is all messed up as well. Dang. But yeah, I explored this place a little. I unlocked the map. Like, I got the 3 statue of the moon goddess. It's not the 7 anymore. The statue of the moon goddess waypoint things that lights up the area. And that's about it. Oh man, I got kind of mad at this place because all I wanted to do was like brain dead, go from point A to point B, and if I see like easy kill this thing and a chest would appear, or like press T on this thing and open it up and a chest would appear, like those kind of like exploration activities. That's the only thing I wanted to do. But like I came here, it triggered a story that has a lot of dialogue, and I'm like, I don't want to do this right now. It triggered everything. I think I like walked somewhere here and there was another one. I walked here and there was actually like a voiced quest that got triggered with Illuga. And I'm like, what's with all these stupid proximity triggers for quests? What if people don't want to be doing that stuff? What if people just want to like chill out and explore and not have to like pay attention to people talking? And like the gameplay grinds to a complete halt every time that happens. When you're out in a flow, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go here, do the thing, and then I'm gonna go there, do the thing. Oh, there's a thing over there, but this one is closer, so I'm gonna go there first and then go here or something like that. But then once you hit one of these story sections and you're like trying to keep in mind like, oh, you got to go back for something, you're trying to keep like the map in mind and where everything is, but then you're like waiting for like these people to finish talking. That's so annoying. Oh my god. Why can't they it's like in the game that they can, you just need to talk to people to start things, right? Why don't they just do that? Why do they expect everyone wants to do the thing that they want, the developers want? They want you to like start a thing when you walk into an area, when a lot of people, they might just want to go get all their waypoints or just do like random stuff. They don't always necessarily want to do the story, especially when they make the story so like annoying to get through with all the long dialogue and awkward animation, like, or not awkward, but like long pauses and camera like pans and stuff that takes like forever, and you're just like, can I skip? And it doesn't let you skip until like the camera or the animation or whatever of the characters walking gets to a certain point. Oh man, so made me so like frustrated. And like the way I normally do these exploration is that I have like a podcast or a YouTube video or something, but then like whenever these stories trigger, I'm like, oh, I kind of still want to pay attention to this stuff because there might be some cool story related stuff. Now I gotta like alt tab, pause the video, and then like let these people talk, read. Like some of these, like the Iluga one had voice acting, but a lot of these other ones don't. So you're like reading these like really bad, like long voice or dialogue, not voice, but dialogue lines. And it's like, oh, why you do this? Do you guys not play your own game? Do you guys not get annoyed whenever you're trying to do things? The developers. I don't know what makes them. Is it just like a process thing? Like, not my job? Like, I'm just here to get paid, so I don't really care if, even though I might not like this, I'm just gonna leave it in because no one's telling me. There's just too much other things to do, so I'm not gonna put out the effort to kind of tweak these small things. But at the same time, it's like, why don't you plan for it in the beginning? Make it so that you have to talk to Ilua to trigger that story. Maybe you can just have the trigger be like Paimon being like, hey look, Ilua's over there, just like while you're exploration, and then she'd be like, look, Ilua's over there, maybe we should go talk to him. But then you don't have to go talk to him. And I don't know, maybe it'll be annoying if like it happens every time, but I feel like even that's better than just like taking control away from the player the entire time. That's one like aspect of this game that I'll always complain about because it's such an easy fix. It's such an easy fix. Anyway, let's get back to the story, I guess. Talk to Marionette. Enter the Curatorium secrets.
Miss Androne, Traveler. Hey there.
Paimon's here too. She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go?
We were talking about lovey-dovey stuff.
That was fast. The call only just ended.
The call?
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all. If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
What is this formula you talking about?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the 4 Orthants.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
We're gonna connect it to the Gnosis.
About that, it's been sorted.
Wait, what?
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
You overestimate me, Albedo.
Actually, you're not wrong. She found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
This guy kind of has like an adorable voice.
Wow! Go, Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the academia is paying off big time.
We're gonna connect it to Nahida. We're gonna connect it to Irminsul and tap into the Irminsul's GPU for its computation power.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
Come with me.
Okay. Oh, he is floating.
Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
He looks 25% more handsome.
Hat Guy, can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me.
Okay, she's a robot. Hat Guy is a robot. He's a synthetic human. Who knows what Paimon is? Durin is a storybook character brought to life. What is going on here? We have a really, really unique set of people here. And then the Traveler is a dissenter.
Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
That's just the way I talk! Haven't you seen her in her movies?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
It'd be funny if she's like, why does talking to you feel so familiar? Why do I have like an emotional, I seem to have some sort of like emotional, I don't know, what do you call it? Like you're used to something? See, I seem to like have done this before.
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Yeah, I love that. I love that about Paimon.
Huh? Are you serious?
No, he's Hat Guy.
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Are you what now?
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of...
Do you have access to Irminsul?
Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just plug my formula directly into the ley lines.
Oh yeah. Well, that's just what we're gonna try to do. Surely we can't just plug my imagination into my GPU and it'll just like render everything.
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Pontaine's. It's a completely different system.
It's actually made in and processed by What was it? Inazuma.
Conrian, to be precise.
What?
I'm what they would have called a puppet.
Raiden A knows Conrian technology? I didn't know that. That's new to me. I thought it was ingenuity. I guess Raiden A never, she was never the smart one, right? She was the... No, was she the smart one? And it was the other one that was the fighting one? I feel like the twin, like A's twin. I don't remember the twin's name. I felt like she was the smart one, and A was like the strong one. Except the smart one had to like sacrifice herself to a snake or something like that. And then A killed the snake in revenge, kinda sorta. Well, not just revenge, but I guess they're already fighting. So yeah. I didn't know they were connected to Conraya and used Conrayan technology.
Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
Can you also make cum croquets out of your belly? I actually don't know where I know installed a cum croquet creation machine inside Inafa. No, it wasn't inside Inafa. It was inside that pig-looking thing, right?
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations.
He's got a Threadripper, an AMD Threadripper CPU in him that can parallel process a lot of things at the same time.
It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have built you? Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you do this. You do realize that, don't you?
I can put two and two together, yes. No need to rub it in.
Yeah, he's trusting you, your expertise, that you'd be able to successfully do this. He's actually, like, really trusting her with this. Maybe he knows her and he knows that, like, they're both harbingers, or at least he was a harbinger. So maybe he knows of her, like, expertise and her reliableness. And he, like, already, like, trusts her capabilities already, and that's why he's, like, so willing to put himself out there.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I cannot guarantee your safety.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through? Is he... Are we really considering this?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me and I trust you.
We have no reason to trust her. I guess we have some reasons to trust her, because we both have mutually Columbina friend.
Let's give it a shot, shall we?
I'm really liking that they're giving
Honestly,
the mean lines.
I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry, but I can only show you a sketch right now. This is what the core looks like.
Go what? It's so small.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
I think he was depicted with like branches, silver white branches as well, wasn't he? Or maybe it's like a Mondstadt thing, I don't know.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
Not at the moment, no, but maybe hopefully soon.
He's not gonna die, right? Right?
No.
In theory, he should be fine. As long as we put his core back in time.
Where did you take it out of his butt?
Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body. and make sure it's protected until the process completes.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two, and the Traveler.
And Paimon.
And the Traveler will have other work to do.
Look after Hat Guy for me, okay?
He will have our undivided attention.
Let's draw on his face.
Hat guy.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end. I'll call everyone in for a meeting once the results are out.
Let's put makeup on him. Gives him like a nice lipstick, a nice foundation, some eyeshadow and mascara, and he looks beautiful. He wakes up, it's like, looks in the mirror, is like, what the hell? I look gorgeous. Sanjone returns to her initial question. She and Albedo enter an in-depth discussion. Oh, Luanotar and Paimon. You, Paimon, and Durin stand next to Hat Guy, keeping watch over his silent body. You've never seen him in this state before.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid.
I'm not
A quiet
afraid.
death should have been my fate long ago. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of my entire life. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression? Isn't this a good thing?
I don't know.
Sanjone will succeed, won't she?
Yes.
She has to.
Yes.
She will. We all have to persevere until this is over.
That's right. And I'll protect you all until a moment of victory arrives.
You suddenly feel like the concept of time has become blurry. It rushes forward for you, yet marches backward with every step that Columbina takes. Silent, yet turbulent. Dotore's words echoing your ears, these 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. He may be deranged, but he understands well the rules of the world which now tests you all. Wah 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 wah. Saving. What is there to save? There's no like save files or anything in this game.
Who are you?
I am the moon goddess, the one who came before you.
Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon.
What?
Sonnet. So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon?
Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name?
Chicka chicka. Columbina. Columbina, what was the something? I don't remember her other name. She had like a last name of some kind, right? That she gave herself.
Columbina.
Hyposelenia.
Columbina hyposelenia.
As in hypo, as in lack of, selenia, as in lack of selenium in blood.
Hyposelenia. What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself?
Oh yeah. No, my friends chose. Well, Hyposelena, I think she chose herself, right? Her friends chose Columbina for her.
It was a joint effort between me and my friends.
Yeah, she has friends. She's super popular.
Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
No. Is she talking like Nicole, or is there just like lip syncing problems?
Huh?
Oh, there's just lip
Sorry.
syncing problems.
You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters.
Do you mean the other 2 moon goddesses? Arya and Canon?
Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into the future?
No. Oof. Let's not even go there. It's a long story.
Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's alright. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point.
About 2,000 years? I don't remember. 2,000? Oh my god.
When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure,
Meet the Three Moon Sisters.
but it feels like it's been forever.
Oh, I can look at this. The first sliver of moonlight. Oh? Oh. Okay, we are still. I'm just looking at the browser to see how far we're through this like story. We are meet the Three Moon. We just did talk to the mysterious person, I guess, even though we didn't get to see that step. But yeah, we are here. We're still on the first quest. The first sliver of moonlight. There are 3 quests. There's this one, Descending Moon, and Welkin Moon's Homecoming. So, oh, how long have I been streaming? 1 hour. 1 hour in, and we're almost done the first one. Oh. Go back. Alright, can I attack? Nope. Can I jump? I can jump.
I see. Are you feeling alright?
You're dragging your
You
dress on the
little
floor. It's gonna get dirty.
I can hold out a while longer.
Yeah, she pushes you. You try to walk in front of her.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead.
Based?
Don't worry. They're both really nice. I'll introduce you.
Do you want to do the Columbina step with me? It's really easy. You just lift one leg up and float forwards. Lady, can you walk a little faster? It's like, oh, what's the hurry? You got someplace to be, huh? So yeah, you got me. So Columbina's like, no, but the person controlling me has places to be, or cannot stay here forever. Ooh, so many beautiful ladies.
I'm back.
Oh, I thought you're
Look who I
Sonette.
brought with me.
This one's mad. It's got mad eyes. I'm angry.
It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
Hello. It is
The
me.
pleasure is all mine.
Can I have some powers now? They all have the moon goddess grunts.
Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon.
Oh, this one was inside the Traveler.
And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon.
Oh, that's her.
Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
So she's the iridescent moon, and she was in Arlecchino then, or at least her moon marrow. And Columbina is a descendant of the blue one.
Hello, Columbina.
Hello.
I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't
I'm
worry,
so
Columbina
shy.
Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is?
This is the realm of the dead moon goddesses. We created this place when we died.
Please. I must know.
My dear sister. This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
Oh, we were told about this in the murals, right?
What?
What, Nani?
You're scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, hi, fine. I thought you were Columbina Hyposelenia.
Please, continue.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
Man, these are some big ladies, unless like she's really short.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond.
Is it
to
like,
explore worlds vaster still?
Is it like their dresses is like a bit of an illusion? It makes them look like a lot taller. And like maybe this big thing in the back.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
The heavenly principles, even though it's plural, is actually one being. And the heavenly principles is the first descender, right? First? Is maybe Nibelung is the first and the heavenly principles the second? No, the heavenly principles came first. Actually, I'm just gonna look it up. Just so I don't mistake it in context with what the story is. I've looked this up so many times already, and it just doesn't seem to stick in my mind. Some of this detail. First descender. Heavenly principles. Yeah, heavenly principles is the first. Nibelung is the second, and then this Saralalain is the third, and then the Traveler is the fourth.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or perhaps they feared them. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Wait, the heavenly principles did this? So there's a celestial nail in the top of Dragonspine. There's one in the chasm, the great chasm. I can't remember anywhere else. There might be more, but was there one in Li Yue somewhere? Oh, that's a chasm one. I don't know if there was any other ones. Was there one in Watatsumi or in Kanomiya or something? No, I don't think so. Man, back then the celestial nails were pretty cool, especially in the chasm with like all the lighting and light revealing and all that like game mechanics. They don't do stuff like that anymore. That was like a cool thing. Now it's just like press T, go up to the thing and press T, go up to the thing and hold T, and it changes your buttons. Now you can't attack, but you can press T and throw this thing. It's a little bit silly.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still, too many lives were lost.
The ancestors of the Frostmoon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
Countermeasures against the heavenly principles?
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
And that killed the moons,
So,
right?
That's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end?
Oh, guess. Guess who?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They were and the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed.
Oh, interesting. I'm looking at the Skirk? No. I'm looking at the Heavenly Principles, and I thought it was like the goddess that like took us in the beginning of this game, where we get to choose like if you wanted to be Aether or Lumine. I thought it was that person that was Heavenly Principles, but no, Heavenly Principles is something else altogether. I wonder who that character is then. Is that Celestia? No. Cataclysm, Gnosis, Abyssal, Abyss Order, 7 Archons, the first Descender, Hyperboreans. I guess you guys are looking at like nothing while I'm looking at this Heavenly Principles thing. This thing right here. Then who is the... Should I click on Celestia? Controlled by Heavenly Principles. But... who is the... Is that the unknown goddess? Is that what's her name? Unknown goddess. Why is there Adventure Time here? Statue of the Seven. I wonder if I just search up goddess, maybe it'll Gift of the Goddess of Prophecy. Goddess manuscript. I guess there's a lot of goddesses in this game. Arya is here. Goddess of the Moon, Sub-Zero's Festival. What else is she related to? Can I just search up like Traveler? Traveler. Until that goddess's name is Asmodee? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I always thought this was. Oh, she's one of the 4 shades of the Heavenly Principles. So she works for Heavenly Principles. So she's not Heavenly Principles. But I guess before I didn't know Heavenly Principles was one being. I thought like it's some like metaphysical idea that is also kind of sort of a being that, you know how like in Guild Wars 2 lore, the idea of the goddess Lissa is like very ambiguous, and that's kind of like the point of that character. The ambiguity of it is like kind of worked into the character, which is really cool. I thought the Heavenly Principles was that, but and maybe it can take different forms to different people. It like appears differently to different people. I don't know. But then if we just find out like the Heavenly Principles is just the name of one of the Descenders, just like how the Traveler, or I guess Lumine or Aether, is the name of one of the Descenders. And yeah, this person has like 4 lieutenants or something, I guess, and one of them is Asmodee, which is the goddess that sent us on our big adventures here in the first place. She looks so cool. It'll be cool to see her again in the story. But remember this whole thing? That was so long ago, and we haven't really seen her since. What's the deal? I think people were like theorizing that Paimon could have been related to this character somehow, since Paimon has like Celestia theme, like clothing, and her like scarf is like that space, has that like, what do you call it, that effect on the scarf. Oh man, there's a word for it. There's like a graphics related thing where they put like a skin on an object or on a model, and it like displays a special kind of effect. Like it looks like when you're looking into it, it looks like you're looking into a sea of stars, right? People were were theorizing that Paimon has something to do with this. Maybe Paimon is like a rejected shade. It's like this person was trying to like make shades and accidentally made Paimon, which is like a rejected one. That's why Paimon seems to have like so much power. She seems to be able to do a bunch of the things that the Traveler can do, like sense elemental energy and whatnot. Even though she's supposed to be part of Teyvat, maybe she's also a descender this entire time. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, let's get rid of this browser here and go back to the thing.
Yeah? And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Teyvat's skies?
Apparently there's 4 now.
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for the answer.
Only the frost moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the heavenly principles.
It has been cast beyond the false firmament. So that's the false sky, right? So the heavenly principle, or Nibelung created 3 moons and these 3 goddesses. Heavenly principle is like, you suck, I don't like that. And heavenly principles created the fake sky to block, I guess, the moons from being able to interact with the descender Nibelung on the earth. And then Nibelung's like, well, I can't have access to the moon anyway, so let's put these goddesses in this weird realm. And then yeah, here we are now. But then the firmament shows 1 moon for some reason, though, just so like I guess the people don't freak out. The people that live in Teyvat. Okay.
The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
And now their bits are coming together into 1 big moon that's floating a little bit further away.
So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
Death comes for us all.
But you're still here, aren't you?
Yeah, but we are just a figment of imagination.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
I get what?
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the frost moon is cut off by the false sky. How much worse it would have been if it were outright destroyed.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hi, sorry. I thought you were Columbina Hyposalinia.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
That's your name.
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over.
I'm a what?
Is that not why you are here?
That's a good question. I fell down.
It's done.
Well, that was fast.
Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process, scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed.
Wait, you tell the thing to scan for moons and then you count the moon marrows? Does the moon marrows like have to be? Is it like interchangeable? I feel like that's not interchangeable, especially since we know that, or at least maybe the Traveler knows, and maybe she didn't relay that information. But we should know that one of the moons is like literally fake, right? One of the moon marrows. is literally synthetic. It's made by El Del Torre, the doctor.
Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all along? Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables there?
It's not 4 moons, it's 3 half moons. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be... Wait! Wait! I've got it!
Eureka!
I got it! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. We just made that assumption ourselves.
You just made that assumption yourself. Well, I was saying that we know there was a fake moon marrow this entire time.
Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get them out of my search results! Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead.
Oh, they're not dead.
Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain alive. Why? Why is it still 3?
That's a good question. Time travel.
What is this, Columbina?
There's 3 Columbinas?
Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moon sisters?
Yes, it would explain a lot.
Wait, where does she get
that
that?
space would respond to a moon goddess's power, opening the moon gate at her command.
Would respond to a moon... Wait, what? Where did she get this information all of a sudden? She just came to her in a dream? This is like a point in the plot that needs to be moved forward, and it's like, yeah, she's in the realm that Nibelung created, and the 3 goddesses are there still, because it came to me in a dream. That's kind of random. And like, oh, I guess the moon god... I was gonna say, if that space reacts to goddess powers, then the 3 sisters could have left any time. If that's the case, right? They weren't trapped there by Nibelung, they were just sent there by Nibelung then at that point. But I guess they were saying earlier, the 3 goddesses, they were saying that they were just like arguing whether if they should do anything for the longest time, and then their opportunity kind of went away. And now that the 2 out of the 3 moons are destroyed, if they try to leave that space, that they would die or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of the story, but this kind of just comes out of nowhere, and it's kind of like messing me up.
It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return, but we have no way of knowing how, when, or where this might happen.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone, she would have done so long ago.
Also, what's going on here? Nicole doesn't talk. She uses telepathy. So is she telepathizing into the Dodo communicator? And then this communicator is turning that telepathy into audible or audio. Audible is like a service, right, on the internet that read books for you, or turns books into like audiobooks. Anyway, Or is like this thing just transmitting Nicole's telepathy into their minds still? What's going on here?
Yes, she certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go.
Luanotar is here.
I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luanatar might be an anchor that she left behind, as a sort of future waypoint.
Oh, okay.
This could also explain why Luanatar is always by the Traveler's side.
Does that also explain why Paimon's by our side?
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return to the present.
If Luanotar is by the Traveler's side all the time so that Columbina can find her way back somehow, does that mean Paimon being by the Traveler's side is so Asmodee can be able to come back and find her anytime?
The question is, what could they be?
Where are we dialing up now, Varka?
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely important!
Oh, okay. Sandrone frantically relays her great discovery. Next, Nephra and Nicole presents their hypotheses. As the impossible mystery finally starts to unravel, everyone starts to remember what joy feels like.
Not only
Well,
is
I've just read it in
Columbina
time.
alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in the moon and Tevat sky.
Truly amazing. Oh, I'm so delighted for her.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready to get back here and fight by our side.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay? All of you had better keep trying to think of solutions.
Okay.
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar?
Because the moons are our friends we made along the way. All along.
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Tevat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Tevat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything.
Okay, so they can't
But no
leave.
matter where we go, this space will eventually bring us back here.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world?
We have a what now?
Sorry? What are those?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki.
They're like, what the hell's Kuvaki?
Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in reality.
We still haven't really... They asked the question, like, why she was born on Tevat, whereas the other ones were born from the moon. They still haven't answered that yet. Are we gonna get an answer to that? Is it gonna be a cool moment when that happens?
Kuvaki. What is that?
Kuvaki, what's that? You're crazy. Crazy little sister, you making funny words up, silly.
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moons arose.
Nod cry? What's that? Is it yummy?
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Tevat you say is called Nodcry.
Not cry. Don't cry for the not cry. Or do not cry for not cry.
But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
Oh, really?
What?
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia? Maybe if we see it, it'll make more sense.
Okay, I'm gonna concentrate some of it right now. Okay. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Okay.
Okay. Wing. Whoa, it's golden.
Isn't that just your power?
I'm a what now?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its influence.
That's what Yoda said when explaining what the Force is to Luke.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before we were imprisoned.
Ooh, what would have caused this?
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us?
They make meat appear out of nowhere.
This is so strange. Why would their reality differ so much from mine?
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
I'm a what? I'm looking for powers.
If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe.
You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky. The three moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess would be a very painful process. And if anything goes wrong, it could tear you to pieces.
We did that once already and it was fine, so yeah, I'm kind of used to it.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison?
With the powers of the dark side. It is something many that the Jedi seems unnatural.
Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
She's not the moon goddess. Dun dun dun.
What if I don't leave alive?
Wait, what? Excuse me? Huh? They're gonna fake her death?
Start! How are we supposed to figure out what we're meant to do to help Columbina?
The weird creature thing is twitching in the air. What is it trying to say?
Columbina, what do you need from us?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave us a message?
Luanotar is the message.
You don't think she'd write it down on a stone tablet somewhere in the hopes that we'd find it, do you?
She did that already and never found that writing.
Seems unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Rahir of Solnari, and with whom we celebrated Moon Prayer Night. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing things, even our unique strengths and abilities. So, if she wanted to tell us something from a long, long time ago, what would she do?
She would turn it into a song.
Oh.
Oh, never figured it out that it's Luanotar. We're gonna have to dissect that thing.
Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but for some other purpose?
I honestly feel like the logic doesn't really... I don't know, maybe I'm just being too negative to the story, but I feel like this sequence of them figuring out Luanotar is what Columbina left behind, the logic flow of how they come to this conclusion makes no sense. Maybe they'll explain themselves a little better from here.
If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past events through her...
She could use her chest box thing to look into her mind.
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's past through his heart!
So she can peek into the past through Luanotar and see what's up, see what Columbina has been doing.
Never, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanatar, your eyes, they'll
explode.
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this far back into the past, it'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
What?
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the Curatorium of Secrets will be yours to run.
No!
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehoda. Promise me.
Yes, Boss Neff. I promise.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let me take some precautions on your behalf. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day and make sure you're well looked after.
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through with this. Are you trying to scare me into backing out?
Yes.
As if I could ever scare you. I'll assume you're just joking to calm your nerves.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's sacrifice my sight. Wing!
All done.
You put goggles on me? She's like, put some
Good.
goggles on her. Say,
Now
that's
give me
not
some space.
This eye protection isn't actually gonna help, you know, right?
Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Okay. Wing! Sharingan! Whoa!
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the sole surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them.
So they just stand around all day? I guess there's no day and night, so they just kind of just stand around. I mean, like, they don't have anything else to do. There's no books to read, no video games to play, no internet to doom scroll. They just kind of like hang out. Tell the 3 Moon Sisters about your decision. Okay, so we gotta talk to each of them. Where are we at now? Joop, joop. Talk to the 3 Moon Sisters. Okay, I'm at 11 out of 13, so we're almost done here. Oh my god, we're almost done here. Only to finish the first part of this story. Oh boy.
Have you decided what to do?
Oh yeah.
I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
Okay. Hello, Arya.
It seems you have
Look how
reached a
tall she
decision.
is. If she walks forward, her face will go right into her boobs.
I'm all ears. What do you propose?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Can I have your moon thing? Okay, so this one's moon is like this. This one's moon is like the other way, mirror image of that. But this one is like, what do you even call that? It's like upside down? No. It's like U-shaped. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay.
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends.
Is Luanotar gonna turn into the new Columbina?
What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn?
With the power of Teyvat.
And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them? You'll...
No, that won't happen.
Come again?
Wait, what? How are you so confident?
They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
Because plot reasons, plot armor.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Wait, she's not blind.
Your soul? You mean you're a divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment,
You can just do that?
she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
That's some loopholes if I've ever seen them.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. My friends can use it to detect my presence.
But how do you just leave your soul here?
Yeah, how?
Is that even possible?
Where'd you learn to do that? You can just do that? Can I do that? Can I just leave my soul? Leave my soul at home? Let my soul play video games while I go out to work?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did.
Oh, that's Riri, right?
Her body is long
Oh, it's
gone,
the other one.
but her soul
The only other
remains.
one.
And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside?
they do this thing and like a dead like body, a Columbina body just falls out of a portal like. It's like, yeah, that's Columbina, but there's nothing in there. It's just a hollow husk.
Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry.
You can do that? Is that why there's Kuvaki everywhere?
That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future.
What? You can do that? That's a lot of, I guess Teyvat has his own rules, am I right? That's kind of how they hand wave all this, like, kind of absurd happenstances. You just kind of have to go with it.
However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this, so I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then.
It wasn't lonesome.
How could I bear to let your story end here in this dungeon?
I had friends. One of them is really mean, but really nice at the same time. Her name is Marionette. Or Sandrone, I mean.
Don't forget, we are your sisters. Your family.
Family. Ugh, nothing more important than family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by 2 older sisters all the time.
Okay, so if these 3 are the goddesses, then the theory that Paimon is one of the moon goddesses is kind of kaput, right?
Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world, too. How could I say no to that?
Sonnet.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Oh, no, please, don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just thinking back on the years that the 3 of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely, kindly friends. For the 3 of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat. It is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them, and save Nodcry, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the 3 of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why don't you open your eyes? Why are your eyes like that? That's a birth defect.
Why do you cover your eyes?
I actually didn't know that she was gonna ask that, and oh my god. I guess that's what I've been wondering this entire time, why she does that. I didn't know that Ganon was gonna ask that.
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude.
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
Oh, she wanted to return to the Frost Moon this entire time, that's right.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces.
That's not gonna happen no more. The moment she gets back, she's gonna rip that blindfold. It's not really even a blindfold. She's gonna look at all her friends.
Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends.
My friends?
I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return. But that is your true home.
Not the Frost Moon at all. She learns of her true name from her friends, and now she realizes her friends are the true home all along.
Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
Are they gonna activate their command seals to command the champions? So they are saying that she's gonna turn herself into the Kufaki energy that covers Notcry, right? That's kind of the plan. And then when the time is right, all that energy can coalesce back in as her own body when their spirit or when her soul or whatever somehow gets sucked out of this realm.
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face.
Whoa! They lose their command seals.
Is it done?
Their moons on the back are gone.
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons to Columbina Hyposelenia.
You can do that?
From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
What? We're rigged. I feel the power flowing through me.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Oh, I guess she doesn't get tattoos. Even though they lost their tattoos. She gets this cool thing on the back.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the 3 moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance will still take place.
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body. It
feels wonderful.
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
Oh, gosh darn it.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.
No, they're gonna die. But we just met them.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the 3 moons' power to send us back into the real world?
What?
Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us.
Wait, they're not
further.
gonna die then?
It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever called home.
Teyvat? Or their moons? Are they gonna go to the Frost Moon? So she wasn't like when she was like going like, oh my body. She was just feeling her mortality. Is that what she's getting, like back pain? She's like, I'm getting hungry. My eyes are really heavy for some reason. Now my throat is scratchy from talking too much. She's like feeling her mortality after she lost her powers. It's not that they're gonna die right away or anything like that. Even though Canon here said like, oh, this place is devouring them or something like that.
Of course. Gladly.
She's like, oh, my tummy feels funny. I shouldn't have ate all those grass earlier.
Sonnet.
Yes.
Don't cry, not cry.
I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment?
Wait, what? She's getting tempted by the abyss right now? Dang. Abyss, takes all the advantages it can get.
Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you.
No, Hypo. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sisters are with me, I won't be afraid.
It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Wing!
Goodbye, Columbina.
Whoa. Oh, they're getting sent back? Are they going to Teyvat, or are they going to the Frost Moon, or where are they going?
Take care of this world in our stead.
Okay.
I will.
And by this world, you mean Teyvat, right? Not this weird realm that they were imprisoned in.
And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body, too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nodcry company through the long years ahead. So this is why Nodcry was not always home to Kuvaki.
I am the Kuvaki the entire time.
It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land, and only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me.
It's me!
My body, answering the call of my soul. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me.
It's some time travel shenanigans if I've ever seen it. Got a nice vocal song in the background right now.
O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon.
They're getting infused with moon powers. They're breathing
Until
it in.
the time comes for me to return home.
The moon. That's a fake moon, though. I wonder what the language is supposed to be. It doesn't sound like English. So when they concentrated Kuvaki energy to fire at, like that cannon that's in Nasha Town that...
Boss! That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that? Is anyone?
What I was gonna say was, so the cannon that Aino built, that concentrates Kuvaki energy to fire at things fire at the Wild Hunt. They're essentially collecting Columbina's body and firing it. Is that what's going on? Wait, is it her body or her soul that is spread? It was her body, right? And her soul is still kept alive inside that realm, because souls are able to survive there, just like Solendis. What was her name? Volnendis or something? Tholendis. And now that we know this, we can somehow figure out to suck her soul back out. So yeah, they're concentrating like Columbina body parts and firing it. Is that what's going on?
Can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Why did they even bother bringing up that she's gonna lose her eyes if like that never happens? That's like that Chekhov's gun thing that like people get disappointed in, right? It's like, wait, what? Why did you even bring that up? Just to have that stupid interaction when she's all like worried about her, and what's her name? Lauma is also worried about her, just to like get that out there? Because that's a bit of a waste of time. if the consequences never actually ended up with anything. Like if she's like, she lost one eye, or now her eyes are like super blurry or something, and it's like, oh no, she sacrificed something. In order for us to get this far, we must like really appreciate her for that. But no, she has no effects. She was able to look to the beginning of time, see the whole Columbina and the 3 goddesses, the whole thing, and she's fine. Well, what's the point of even bringing that up?
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as sharp as ever.
So what did Lauma did to protect her eyes then? She just did a prayer and that worked?
Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time itself is no match for your medical skills.
I know her blood or something like that can heal things, right? Did she like drip her blood into her eyes? Just like a constant like drip into her eyes as she was doing it, just to keep it like healed up?
Surely you jest, Mr. Flins. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take, and purposely set aside some of her power in the past to protect Nefer's eyes when this moment arrived.
Wait, what? Okay, this is just like, this feels like just ass pulling things out of their ass now. Yeah, Columbina is like just doing everything, and it's not like shown or anything. It's just like talked about. Like, yeah, and also Columbina also figured out the cure to cancer. Why not? And also, Columbina was able to go home, take a shower, and make a change of clothing before she she does everything. It's like, what?
There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth, but it seems that this time, Columbina has shouldered that burden on our behalf.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. She knows us well. She knew exactly how we would think and what we would try. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same opportunities.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But as long as
she's not okay, Paimon.
We can do something. We'll fight to make it happen.
Were you not paying attention, Paimon? Her body is spread all across Nodcry as Kuvaki particles right now. And we have an Armstrong cannon that would like concentrate her body parts and fire it onto monsters.
We'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
So when we get her back, does this place run out of Kuvaki then? How's it gonna work?
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Okay, I think we just started the next section here. Let's see. So yeah, we talked to the 3 Moon Sisters, And we just reunited with our companions right now, right? And if I go to the next one, we are currently talking to the marionettes, so it looks like we're here now, Descending Moon. So yeah, I'm gonna let this play out, but once I regain control, I'm going to exit out of this and probably end the stream, and then we'll leave it at that. Wait, can I exit now?
Miss
No, I
Androne,
can't.
how are the calculations going?
Can I exit now? Nope, that's the dialogue. I guess not. I gotta wait until I get control. I guess I can always Alt F4, but I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, that feels like abrupt ending. I'll give her the browser.
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road
It's
ahead.
Hat Guy.
Where should we begin?
He's not a man, he's a boy. He's a man. Everyone exchanged looks, then starts discussing a plan of attack. The battle ahead is filled with unknowns. No one can say how strong Dotori's grasp of the 3 moons' power is. But you are not about to admit defeat. Everyone is united and knows that no single person can accomplish the task ahead alone. Your only chance of victory relies on everyone working together, and just maybe, as a team, you can reach the moon and bring your long-lost friend back safely back home.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
Okay.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you later.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paimon. We're gonna do things.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power.
Oh, we got automatically led to the next section, unfortunately.
But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
It's Nicole.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really?
Oh, really?
I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes. Yes, it probably is.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you, didn't it?
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
That is not in my pants.
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
I feel like, at this point, Alice isn't going to be a playable character anytime soon for some reason. But if, I feel like the Hexen Circle kind of left this whole, like, majority-wise, story-wise, they've kind of left the whole thing. The only reason they were here was to get Nicole here, right? And there was the whole moon something festival. And that's the reason why they were here. But they've kind of just left the story altogether and left the people here to kind of figure things out.
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
Of course. Well, The thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagcry. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Columbina's return. It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next.
The fight.
When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Wait, what?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
Nicole shares her plan with Varka, who is very pleasantly surprised.
This is... wow. Yeah. This is great.
Really,
Seriously,
you get all the
thank you.
money for this.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. To humbly serve as a reliable and responsible guide. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May
Whoa.
the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Why is there a crown thing appearing? Ooh, that was actually the... Reunite with your companions. Is it to go inside the house? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay, this is good. They ended it. And gave you control. What is this around this place? Is that around the Curatorium of Secrets? Or around this, like, core thing? I guess like I said, this thing collects Kuvaki energy, right? So are they gonna try to use this to collect all the Kuvaki energy and refuse Columbina's body back together? That'll be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna probably end things here. We only was able to finish one section here with the 2 hours that I have. We reunited with our companions, so now if I go back into the game, what do we have? I'm actually curious here. Yeah, Descending Moon. So if I go back to the browser here. Yeah, this one's Descending Moon, and yeah, the first thing we need to do is talk to Marionette. It looks like... oh, there's a boss fight coming up ahead. Nice. So yeah, I feel like this probably won't take too long. It's just like a whole gameplay section. It looks like we just fight. If maybe we need to walk somewhere, fight, walk somewhere. Maybe we change like groups of people. I don't know why these people are attacking Nasha Town. Oh, I guess they're under the orders of the doctor? I don't know. But you fight and defeat the doctor. But I feel like this last part will probably take a very, very long time. Because this is a fight against a Fatui. So I feel like this is probably like the big wrap-up of this story. Of this whole like Nodcry story. What are we at? 6.3 now, right? So there's 6.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's still 5 more version updates after this. Okay, I'm not sure then. I was gonna say, like, I feel like this is gonna, even though it's only 10 steps, there's probably a lot of, like, wrapping up and, like, falling action and conclusion and just like trying to tie up loose ends and stuff. So even though there's only 10 steps, I think like each step of these is going to be a lot of dialogue just to try and either like tie up the story or try to set up the next story. So yeah, I think this is going to take a while, this last step here. So I'm going to leave the fighting and the last bits for the next stream. And yeah, I'm actually kind of interested to see where this goes, since we do have a few versions left. I guess there's always a spring or summer vacation update, right? So that's usually not tied to the story. But what are they going to do? Like, are they going to show how Nordcry is advancing now that they're not in danger anymore? Maybe there's some, like, Archon quest, was it like preludes or whatever, or interludes or whatever? Maybe we get a few interludes that's going to be, like, related to Nordcry. Maybe the interludes will take us out of Nordcry. Maybe we'll go back to Fontaine or something with Nerzezin Cruz Ordo or whatever. Or go back to like Sumeru with Hat Guy and Nahida. We like, this is like very this current quest is like very Nordcry centric, but like who's to say it has to stay in Nordcry, right? Like once this is all wrapped up, I think the Archon quest can once again like go out to other places, and it might be interesting to see how other nations. Maybe we can check in with Inazuma again. We haven't really checked in with Inazuma for quite a while, I feel like. There wasn't a whole lot of Inazuma stuff when we were in, I think, both Fontaine and in Natlin. We didn't really go back to Inazuma, but we did, every like Chinese New Year's, we go back to Liyue. And there was like the Windbloom and something else. There was like a whole, like, you gotta like manage like the business of like this like event, and you got to make the stalls like better, make more money. You got to invite workers and assign them, that whole thing. There was that in Mondstadt, but we haven't really went back to Inazuma in a while, I feel like. When will, oh, did we? No, there wasn't. The last thing I remember is like the Pong thing, the breakout thing, and I don't think that was during, well, maybe that was during Fontaine actually. So we have revisited once. Was there any like light novel stuff? I don't think so. But yeah, I feel like Inazuma has been kind of like left aside for a while. We've been getting a constant trickle of Mondstadt characters. Even though we've been away from Mondstadt for a while. Mondstadt just got a new update, kind of sort of like characters with the Hexen Cray or something. Power-ups. Liyue, of course, we're getting a new Liyue character in the next in the second phase of this version during the Chinese New Year's like events. Sumeru, we get academia stuff quite a bit whenever there's like an event or something. So I feel like Sumeru is still like revisited quite a bit. And yeah, Fontaine and Natlin is just like right in our rear view mirror, right? We just left that place essentially. So going back there now, I feel like there was that weird like dancing event that took us back to Natlin. I think that was kind of recent, was it not? Oh man, all this stuff is like kind of jumbling together now. And yeah, Fontaine, this like had a lot to do with Fontaine, even though like Fontaine related stuff with the Institute of whatever and the Nerzezin Cruz Ordo. I'm like butchering all these pronunciations and everything, and the marionette. So yeah, I guess Fontaine is also not that far from the rear view mirror either. But yeah, like what happened to Inazuma? Inazuma has kind of dropped off the face of the map. It's almost as if they have the Sakoku decree again. Maybe we'll go back there. Oh man, this story I feel like it's gonna wrap up pretty soon, and then who knows what direction the Archon quest would go. But I'm still looking forward to seeing how it all plays out. But yeah, you are currently in a special story mode. If you leave and re-enter, you might have to experience some of the same content again. Do you wish to continue? Do I wish to continue? How much would I have to replay? I don't think I need to replay anything. I think once I come in, it'll just be here, right? Unless I see that Barkaz and Nicole cutscene again, which is fine. I think that's fine. Yeah, we'll leave. All right. The game has been pretty okay, I guess. I honestly still think they can cut out a lot of stuff. Like the whole like, oh, Nefer's eyes are gonna go blind, but she didn't because Columbina is amazing. I think that like story beat could have probably been cut out, and like nothing of value would be lost. Like we would still think, if the goal is that to like, if the goal is that to make us think that Columbina is awesome, the goal of that, like if you cut that out, I still feel like everyone will think Columbina is awesome. It like really offered nothing except to give like some more voice lines to Nefer and put Nefer on the spotlight again. Maybe there's like some weird contractual obligation where like each character needs to have a certain amount of screen time, and they gotta like kind of force these interactions in every now and again just to like keep these characters in people's minds. Or maybe like if like one character gets way more screen time than others, the people who like the one character that's being like put to the sideline might not be too happy.
My parents always say,
but I don't know.
No matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry.
Okay.
What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take a deep breath.
Her idol animation just interrupted her idol voice line. That's pretty funny. But yeah, for some reason the smoke coming from behind, it looks like she's thinking too hard, and now her brain is fried and it's like smoking from this angle. But anyways, I don't know, that was a little bit silly. Yeah, I guess I'm good. That's all I have for you for today. I'm gonna head out now. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. We'll continue the story, and I think we'll probably wrap the story up, and then I will probably go back into Ori and the the Will of the Wisp, and I want to continue that. I hope my skills didn't rust there, since I haven't played that in a little bit. So that last boss fight in Ori and the Will of the Wisp was like, ooh, that was tough. So hopefully when I get back into it, it'll be okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye-bye. Alt tab.